Presidential candidate Vice President Leni Robredo brushes off the attacks of her opponents in the wake of her mammoth rallies across the Philippines. In a chance interview Tuesday, March 15, Robredo says her male rivals are just wasting their time if their goal is to stop her campaign from gaining ground.
Battle-scarred na ako eh. Hindi nga nito na-derail yung trabaho ko in the last 6 years, lalo pa ngayong kampanya na nakikita ko kung gaano ka-energized yung supporters. Ito talaga yung nagbibigay sa amin ng inspirasyon to keep on going.
As drone images of the pink-clad crowds go viral on social media, Robredo's rivals like Bongbong Marcos, Manila Mayor Isko Moreno, and Senator Ping Lacson started hitting her and her campaign. Marcos and Moreno claim Robredo is allegedly using the Catholic Church to campaign after more and more religious leaders endorse her for president. Lacson is also relentlessly red-tagging the Robredo campaign and her supporters after her Cavite rally. Meantime, Northern Samar Governor Edwin Ongchuan endorses Robredo for president. This comes a day after Eastern Samar Governor Ben Evardone made official his endorsement for the vice president. In a statement, Ongchuan says they agree with President Rodrigo Duterte that the next president of the Republic should be compassionate, decisive, and a good judge of people's character. He is referring to comments made by Duterte, saying that the next president should be a compassionate lawyer. Ongchuan is the fourth governor in the Visayas region to come out to support Robredo. In Cagayan de Oro, two opposing major political groups also expressed support for Robredo. Cagayan de Oro Mayor Oscar Moreno says he made the decision based on his conscience and sense of duty. His 2016 challenger, Deputy Speaker and Cagayan de Oro's 2nd District Representative Rufus Rodriguez says his group wanted to be on the right side of history in supporting Robredo. The Supreme Court orders Rappler and the Commission on Elections or Comelec to submit their comments on the petition and application for a temporary restraining order or TRO filed by Solicitor General Jose Calida. Calida filed the application for a TRO over the Rappler-Comelec Memorandum of Agreement. Supreme Court spokesperson Brian Keith Hosaka says the High Court reached this decision during deliberations and respondents are to file their comments within 10 days. The SC spokesperson adds the respondents must file their comments via personal service to the court. Earlier this month, Calida went to the Supreme Court to void the MOA between Rappler and the Comelec, which includes a fact-checking role by Rappler. The agreement also entails creating content on voters' education and embedding the poll body's precinct finder in its website. Calida argues in his petition that fact checks violate free speech. Then Comelec acting chairperson Socorro Inting earlier declared the poll was independent in the face of this threat. But she later succumbed to pressure and issued a memo the following day, temporarily suspending the implementation of the agreement with Rappler.
Need more context, clarity, and perspective? Get the full picture with Rappler Plus. With exclusive content and events, you'll get an opportunity to discuss issues with reporters, experts, and featured guests while helping Rappler continue its fearless journalism. Join now.
Presidential aspirant Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. and running mate Sara Duterte Carpio are still allowed to join the Commission on Elections or Comelec debates in case they show up on the day of the event. Comelec spokesman James Jimenez says Monday, March 14, the poll body is not ready to call it quits with the two survey frontrunners. 9 out of 10 presidential candidates and 7 out of 9 vice presidential candidates confirmed their attendance in the debates. Marcos is skipping the March 19 presidential debate, saying he will be on the field with supporters that day. Meanwhile, Duterte Carpio said she will not be joining any debates ahead of Election Day. The Comelec's election debate series titled Pilipinas Debates 2022 The Turning Point will be held across the months of March and April and leading up to Election Day on March 9. Ukraine hopes to open 9 corridors Tuesday, March 15, to evacuate civilians trapped by Russian forces and deliver humanitarian supplies to the besieged port of Mariupol. Hundreds of thousands of residents of Mariupol, which has been under constant bombardment, have sheltered in basements and the ruins of buildings without water or power for more than a week. Local authorities say anywhere between 2,300 and 20,000 civilians died so far from Russian shelling in the city. Further talks between Ukrainian and Russian negotiators to ease the crisis were expected on Tuesday after discussions on Monday. Thousands have been killed in intense fighting and bombardments since Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered the invasion of Ukraine on February 24. Kris Aquino announces on Monday, March 14, that she and her sons have returned to their home after staying at the hospital for a series of preliminary tests. In an Instagram video, Kris details her hospital stay, sharing she was admitted on March 10, underwent a PET CT scan, upper endoscopy, and bone marrow aspiration for biopsy procedures on March 11. Kris adds no cancer or tumors have been detected, but she has been diagnosed with erosive gastritis and gastric ulcer. At the start of March, Aquino shared that she weighed only 38 kilograms. She ends her update by thanking her supporters for the concerns and prayers for her well-being. Several celebrities also send in their well wishes for Kris' speedy recovery in the comment section. Kris, 51, has been undergoing tests and treatments since she revealed in 2018 she was diagnosed with chronic spontaneous urticaria, an autoimmune disease that causes hives and in serious cases can lead to anaphylaxis or a severe allergic reaction.